In my opinions, I prefer to wear comfortable shoes than wear fashionable shoes. Compared to fashionable shoes, comfortable shoes are most practical and convenient. On the other hand, fashionable shoes look nice, but they are most rarely suitable for walking long distances. Actually, I prefer watching DVDs at home rather than going to the cinemas because it is convenient and cheaper. When I go home, I can discuss with my family so that I can strengthen my family bonds. Honestly, I prefer talking face-to-face communications rather than talking on the phones because it is more practical as close as I can see people in presence. On the other hand, talking on the phone is quicker, but in my views, I do it. To be honest, I prefer to live in a town than live in the big city. Compared to live in the big city, live in the town is calmer and less stressful. I can exercise and have fresh air every morning. Tell the truth, I prefer shopping at the market because it feels very peace and I can bargain my goods. Moreover, I am short of cash, so that I choose it. Honestly, traveling with my friends is more memorable than alone because we can share experiences and express myself together. In contrast, traveling alone gives me freedom and independence, but I would rather to go with my friends. Generally, I prefer during cool weather than during hot weather because when I drink cool water, I feel very comfortable and it helps me unwind and more energetic. This also helps me let my head down after I play sports. In my opinions, I prefer to use both paper dictionaries and electronic dictionaries. In terms of paper dictionaries, it helps me remember the words better and is very practical. On the other hand, electronic dictionaries is very quick and fast, so I can look up my new words everything. In my opinion, I prefer to study in the mornings than study in the evenings because studying in the mornings I feel very comfortable and my mind is very fresh. I can concentrate on my lesson very well. On the other hand, in the evenings after I practice my sports, I can from my perspective, quiet places is a better choice for me in comparison with crowded places because it helps me chill out and feels my heart. Moreover, I can express myself and find the ways to get over difficulty. In the beginning, learning a science subject can be quite challenging because it has a lot of knowledge as you have to calculate everything, but after my efforts, I feel very enjoyable about it. In the beginning, learning science subjects is quite challenging because it has a lot of knowledge and I have to calculate everything, but after my efforts, I feel very enjoyable. To be honest, at first, learning a new sport can be quite challenging since it requires you to understand the rules and techniques, but after a while, if you practice regularly and play with my friends, it gets easier to do it. Once you get into making a new friends, you can feel frustrated, especially you are a shy people, but after my efforts, it's become a piece of cake because I and my friends because together and talk more. In a way, having a happy life can be quite challenging since my life has a lot of stress and responsibilities. But after my efforts, like change my thinking and learn new habits, it's very easy. In my opinion, becoming a perfect person in everyone's eyes is impossible because it depends on people's perspectives. On the other hand, I can change my mind and learn new good things so that I can improve myself day by day. That's absurd because I am the couch potato and I want to sleep everywhere, but after a minute and a few push-ups, I feel very easier to do it. For the first few weeks, learning English can be quite challenging because English has a lot of vocabularies and structures. But after my efforts, I learn with my friends, talk with my teachers, it becomes so okay. In my opinion, in the beginning, it can be quite challenging to keep good habits because it requires you to remain it and have discipline. But after my efforts, I practice on a regular basis. It gets easier to do it. At first, it can be quite hard to form me since I have a lot of distractions and my friends always invited me to play games. But after a while, once I've studied for 10 minutes, I can concentrate on lessons very well. Well, close friends play a key in my life. It provides emotional support and strengthens my relationship with my friends. When I grow my friends, I can share my difficulties and gives me a lot of solution. Definitely, drinking water is very vital for everyone. Without water, humans can't live. It provides carbohydrates and many nutrients for my body. Besides, it helps people keep fit and protect themselves. Certainly, good habits play an important role in my life. Good habits shape my future success and make daily life smoother. Moreover, it helps me get people insight into everything. Yes, of course, having holidays are essential for me because they help me let my head down and escape from busy days. Moreover, they help me broaden my horizons about cultures and everything. Also, the thing is a team is crucial for me. When I work in a team, I can strengthen my relationship with my friends. Moreover, I learn teamwork and cooperate together. From my perspective, cultures is very indispensable for every country. With culture, governments can have a lot of money from it because it attracts many tourists from other countries. Moreover, cultures teach people from histories and everything. Absolutely, playing sports play an important role in my life. It teaches me teamwork and discipline. On top of that, it helps me stay in shape and boost my muscle. Absolutely, in my opinion, reading is very important for me because it helps me broaden my horizons about cultures, histories, and everything. It also strengthens my relationships with my friends, so that I can reading with my friends and discuss together. Definitely, sleep restore our energies and helps people stay in shape. In addition, it improves focus and memories. Definitely, sleep restore our energies and helps people stay in shape. In addition, it improves focus and memories. Well, close friends play a key in my life. It provides emotional support and strengthens relationships. As I grow my friends, I can share my difficulties and they give me a lot of solutions. For sure, working in a team is crucial for me. When I work in a team, I can strengthen my relationships with my friends. Moreover, I learn teamwork and cooperate together. Definitely, drinking water is very vital for everyone. Without water, humans can't live. It provides carbohydrates and many nutrients for my body. Besides, it helps people keep fit and protect themselves. Absolutely. In my opinion, playing sports is very important for me because it strengthens my relationship with my friends. Moreover, I can swim up muscle and keep fit from it. Absolutely. Cultures is very vital for every country because it attracts many tourists from other countries so that the government can have a lot of money. On top of that, culture teaches people from histories and traditions. Certainly, good habits play an important role in my life. Good habits shape my future success and make daily life smoother. Moreover, it helps me to gain deeper insight into everything.